Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I just am here, the creator and writer of the Honesty Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivation. But as you see, I am not my normal high energy self. And y'all, normally, to be honest, like I really try to push myself to be like 5 videos a week, make sure I get them out. But what I'm realizing is I have to respect myself. I have to respect my flows, and like what's more embarrassing is like having a video that don't make a goddamn sense. Like I don't want to ever, if videos don't make sense, it's because like maybe I didn't fully understand it or it was a mistake. Like I don't want to like force myself to make these videos and they're not adding anything. Like I'm not doing this just to do it. And that's the shift that I'm starting to make internally within myself, angel number 45. That I can't keep operating like I'm a fucking robot. Like my mind is not there. My spirit is it's not even like my spirit. It's just like my mind. It feels like a cloud right now. And maybe that's because of the full moon, or I don't know what the fuck it is. But if I don't get all y'all videos out this week, I apologize. And we'll just make up for it. So just know I'm trying my best. I promise y'all. I promise y'all I'm trying my best. Y'all, I was literally this week, I was outside crying on a bright ass sunny day. That is the craziest shit ever. Have you ever cried outside when it's sunny? When it's sunny outside, it feels weird. It's very strange. I mean, I understand the sun crying in the rain, but crying in the sun while you walking your dog is not a good look. And like that's where I have been this week. And though I'm very proud of myself that I still been able to be hella productive, been able to push myself through, like everything does not need to be pushed through. Like today, I don't want to push anymore. Today, I just honestly just want to curl up on my damn couch and cry. Not cry, but just be with myself. So anyways, I say all that to say, I apologize in advance if I don't get all your messages out this week, but just know like my heart and my soul is just elsewhere, and I'm trying the best that I can, but I'm a one-woman show. All right. God, guardian angels, ancestors, what do you have for us? What do we need to know to become the alchemists of our lives? Do you have a word of encouragement for us, God? Life is fucking hard. So is there anything that you can give us as we're going through this period? Like, God, you know our heart. You know that we try very, very hard to do the best that we can. And we just need a word of encouragement, something to just get us through, and just let us know that you hear us, that we're not alone, and that everything is going to be okay. Ashe. You could not make this shit. 318. Guess what card came out? My sad ass. Sadness came out. Look, that's literally how I feel, like this damn cloud right now. Sadness came out with ideation and disruption. Abundance is underneath this. For some reason, what I'm getting with this sadness and ideation and disruption, that I feel like we're going through this process of where again, like I keep hearing this shift that's happening. We're birthing a new age. I told y'all we couldn't make no bad decisions from May to October, and like we're just now starting to get to that peak. Like we almost there. We're almost at October. And I feel like a lot of us may be feeling sad because maybe we're grieving our old life. Maybe our old life is going away. Or maybe we're just impatient that we're just not at that stage. I know personally that's where I have been this week. Angel number 415, like 415, sorry. Angel number 415, like I just have kind of been in this place where I'm like, God, like I'm sad because I'm sad because I feel like I know I'm doing everything that I can do. And like I'm feeling the pressure, and like instead of doing like what I would typically do, I'm trying my best to just trust God and like hold on to this belief that God is for me and that everything is going to work out and that I'm going to see a miracle. But despite all of that high, vibrational thinking, I'm sad, y'all. Like I don't want to do this no more. Like I'm not going to be emotional. But I don't want to do what I'm doing anymore. I don't want to, pretend to care about what I'm working on. I just really want to earn a living doing what I love. Like, I can't say that enough. Like, that every day I write it, every day I'm thinking that. Like, I really want to do that. And sometimes it feels like I'm trapped. Sometimes I feel like there's nothing that I can do to make myself better. Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough, and I know that I fucking work my ass off every day, and it's making me sad that I'm just like, God, like, when do my time come? Yeah. I'm sad because I'm like, I'm ready. I'm just ready to stop gritting my teeth. I'm ready to stop that yo-yo effect from being, happy one moment and productive and proud of myself to being treated like shit on the other end. Like, it's like, I just don't want to feel this way no more. And like, I was listening to Kevin Hart. I think it was Kevin Hart and Nick Cannon, his Straight from the Heart. And he was just saying, like, we have to go through certain pains and we go through certain sacrifices so that our children, actually it was Dame and Nick, like, so our children would never have to go through this. And like, that's all I keep focusing on, because I know my mom and my dad, they weren't able to live the life of their dreams. And like, like, I know my granddad, like, I know nobody in my family, honestly, like, truly, like, not even trying to be on some negative shit, but honestly, I don't know anybody in my bloodline that got to live the life of their dreams. I don't know anybody in my bloodline that's like, oh yeah, I want to do this, like, I don't know anybody who's honestly living a happy life, to be completely honest. And I just don't want that for me. Like, I don't want this to be my end. Like, and I know, like, everybody is just like, oh, Amber, just go get another job. I don't want a fucking job. Like, like, it's like, I just don't want to do this. Yes, I want to have the health care. I want to have the protection. I want to have the safety. But it's like, I am tired of pretending. I'm tired of gritting my teeth. I'm tired of picking myself the fuck up. And I feel like we're valid in feeling that way. I feel like it's okay to feel that way. Like, God understands that. Angel number 748. But let me stop talking about my sad ass life. Cause I will break down. And I'm not trying to break down on y'all. But I'm sad, y'all. Blue light can wash away feelings of sadness and is used as a treatment for seasonal affective disorders. Blue is also correlated with the throat chakra, which governs communication. The blue signal the pressures. Well, we didn't get a lot of blue card. We actually got a lot of pink. Let me just look at something for 1 second. Okay. So I'm not going to read what this blue card means, but I am going to read the pink because we got 2 pink cards. So let me just let y'all understand what sadness means before y'all go in my sad ass story. Sadness can be demonized as unwanted emotion, but it's a part of being humans. Without sadness, we cannot truly appreciate the other feelings that will come after and uplift us. This card is a reminder that sometimes we need to feel sadness in order to heal and return to normalcy. Like all things, it passes. Yeah. Y'all, like, I heard somebody like, you wasn't happy with the answer. Not really, but I mean, it makes sense. And that's what I've been telling myself. I just feel like what God is saying is that if you have been sad, depressed, lonely, all those other lower vibration emotions, like, just know, like, this phase of your life is not going to kill you. This whatever you're going through, this is not going to kill you. This is not the end for you. This is not how your life is going to be. So many people kill themselves because it's like, like, because it's like you feel like it's never going to get better. You can't see you can't see that you can't see that silver lining. But actually, angel number 945, Claudia Jackson, I want to say, the one who does Fox Soul, she talks about how she had a suicide attempt, and honestly, her cat ended up saving her because she didn't want to kill herself in front of her cat, which it may sound silly, but I really realized like our animals, like they come to us at a divine time. And like I remember I was so mad at God one time and I was crying. I'm like, God, you said I would never be alone, that you will always have somebody there for me. And it was like after I cried, after I had that moment of sadness, I realized like, oh, I'm not alone. I have Cuddy. Like, and though he may be a dog, and though I know he gets on my ex nerves, but it's like, he's my person. Like that dog is like, he means so fucking much to me. He has been there through me through the worst times, by my side when I was like, you know, it's just like, he is my person. He gives me comfort. He gives me joy. I can hug on him. When I'm sad, he comes to me and comfort me. And though it may not be a physical person, it's still somebody. So it's like, I don't care if it is just your animal that saves you. You are not alone. Angel number 1050. But I say all that to say, like, she said that, you know, she was about to commit suicide in her car. She was going to do the carbon monoxide way. And her cat came in and she felt guilty. So she went back in and she was just like, she's really happy that she didn't do it because her life got better. Now she's on Fox Soul and she was doing it. It's like, you know, if you kill yourself or if you give up, there's never a chance to make it better. There's never a chance for it to get better. You're deciding that life is going to be like this forever if you kill yourself. So just know this is just a phase. This is not going to kill you. It's not going to be like this forever. This is just a cycle. And we will get through on the other side, okay? We have to, right? I'm being this honest. I'm being this vulnerable. I feel like somebody is struggling that deeply, like they're ready to end it. But as long as you have breath, you can live. You have a chance. Things can get better, right? The pink is frequently associated with love, sweetness, nurturing, and compassion. Pink roses are often associated with affection and gratitude, and in astrology, pink is aligned with the planet of Venus, which rules over aesthetics and love. Rose quartz is a popular crystal known for its light pink hues. It is said to be used for connecting to matters of the heart and boosting feelings of self-love. Brighter shades of pink, like magenta and fuchsia, convey a sense of excitement, while lighter shades of pink are often used to bring feelings of relaxation in an environment. A common theme among the pink cards in this deck is tenderness and love, which are what you are working with if you have drawn most of these cards. Love and tenderness, either for yourself or another, are really all about approaching things with a sense of gentleness and sensitivity. How can you be more kind to yourself and others? How can you approach your life with compassion and an open and soft heart? So that's what we're going through right now. This card of ideation is all about the growth of ideas and new projects in your life. Now is the time to focus on creating a safe space for creative endeavors. This moment is just for you and your projects. Let your ideas grow while you nurture and care for them. Enjoy the special time. Angel number 1309. And so God is saying, you may be feeling a sadness. You may be feeling like, you know, you're really frustrated in this area of your life. But God is really asking you, instead of focusing on the sadness, instead of focusing on bringing this into my world, instead of focusing on, you know, me still being in this chapter, me still being in corporate America, my fucked up manager, like instead of focusing on all of that, like I literally have to like just focus on what I love, focus on honestly sis, put me first. Like I literally have restructured my days. Before I used to always start my days off making sure I do everything for my job, and then if I have time I would, you know, do some stuff for honestly sis. But now first thing in the morning, if I have to get up an hour early, I'm working on myself first. I'm putting myself first because I understand that it changes my energy. So what God is saying is, if you're feeling sadness right now, embrace that sadness, but know that this phase is not going to kill you. Know that you're not, if you kill yourself, it is going to kill you, and then you're not going to be able to get better. But if you choose to keep fighting and you choose to keep living, then you have a chance for it to get better. So I don't know what your projects, it may not be a creative project, it may be just a project of yourself. What I need you to do is stop focusing on the future. Stop focusing on what may happen. I want you to focus on what's happening right here today. If you're the type of person like me that you have a problem and you need to have a solution, like say for example, if you know your job is doing some shady shit and they trying to transition your department out, but they don't want to say that out loud, but you know that in your soul, instead of focusing on what you know that they're doing behind the scenes because you're fucking psychic, talking about me. Focus on putting all your energy into your project. What I told myself is, I know what's happening behind the scenes. Angel number 1447. I know that I already know that this cycle, this job, all of this is temporary. But instead of like being nervous and like fearing for, oh, I may not have a job, I can't focus on that right now. Right now I have a job. Right now everything's okay. And I'm just going to focus on doing that. Focus on having this job, doing the bare fucking minimum, and putting 110% effort into myself. And then also taking it a step further to start having a nest egg. Like I can't keep focusing on these people are fucked up, they're being shady. I don't care. I'm not the justice police. I don't care. If they can treat people like that they've been working with for 10 to 15 years, fine. That's on them. I can't keep sitting here trying to feel bad or trying to make them see something that they don't want to see. It's not my job. My job is to focus on myself. My job is to focus on my creative endeavors and know that if I keep doing that, then eventually my life will change. Okay? For disruptions, it says, like this shocking pink color, this color demands attention. It represents intensity, innovation, and nonconformity. It is a catalyst for releasing fear in order to make bold and courageous moves. What is stagnant in your life that needs to change? How can you shake things up a bit? How can you continuously innovate your life in unexpected and productive ways? So again, it's about taking this sadness and transmuting it to changing your life, to really making yourself better. And honestly, I swear to God, y'all, like when I realized that, like, because this has been happening for a while, if you've been paying attention to the channel. So it's like, it's happening more and more, and it's pissing me off that they won't just say that this is going on. But it's like, instead of focusing on something that I know that's going to happen, but it haven't happened yet, instead of dwelling on that and getting myself all worked up, I'm not about to focus on that. I have to focus on what I can control. Focus on what's in front of me right now. I believe we did a video a while ago that we were supposed to be doing this challenge of living on a daily basis. Yes, you may be sad right now, but what can you do today to make yourself better? What's one thing that you can do today to pour into yourself to make yourself better, to make you feel better about this disruption that's happening in your life? Because what God is trying to get you to understand is that this pressure is ultimately happening to make you better. And that's what happened with me. I was like, okay, it's time to tighten up. I made a production schedule for Honestly Sis. I wrote down my mission statement for Honestly Sis. I got my information for, like, it's like, it's go time. Like, I'm not fucking playing. You know, like, it's like go time. And I realized, like, it's like now that I realize that, it's giving me focus. And it's like, I can't, and it's still bothering me because clearly I'm here, but it's like, I'm trying my best to override that, to feel the sadness, accept the sadness, but to transmute it into just feel that into my projects, into what I'm trying to do. I think God wants you to do the same. Angel number 18, really, really quick. I just want to see what is our energy towards this. Matter of fact, let's just go to our old faithful. God, what is our energy towards sadness, ideation, disruption? How can we use this period of sadness to help us improve our projects? How can we transmute it? What is our energy towards sadness? Are we willing to accept our sadness? God, allow no room for doubt or confusion. I'm going to do this really, really quickly. I swear, y'all, when I was crying the last time, I'm like, I never want my baby to do this. I never want my child to feel this way or to ever get herself in a position where she feels like, like life won't get better. Like, I don't want my child to feel this way. So for sadness, what's coming out it was the 6 of Pentacles reverse. And so right now I feel like what's happening is that you feel like there's nobody like giving to you. Nobody is like seeing you. Like this is you ultimately, right? You're in this state of where you're sad, you're lonely. And you feel like there's nobody pouring into you. And maybe that is how I feel sometimes. Like, I feel like I pour out so much good energy into the world, and I just don't understand why it's not coming back. Like, I've being honest. Like, I just don't understand, like, when the fuck does when do I tip over? When do I get to see my cup runneth over? Because I genuinely live, like, I'm not trying to be like a goody two shoes, angel number 1939, but I genuinely live my life like this. Like, I don't treat people like shit. I don't be shady. You know, like, I just try to be honest and transparent in every focus of my life. I try to give. I try to, you know, like... For ideation, we have the King of Swords. And like the King of Swords is all of somebody who, you know, he's grounded in himself. Some people even call him an asshole because he just don't take no shit. Like, he's just so focused on where he's going and he's grounded. And he honestly doesn't give a fuck if people are pouring into him or people are feeding into it or not, because he's the king of his kingdom. And that's what God is trying to get you to understand. It's like, yes, you may be sad. Yes, you may be feeling like, you know, people are not giving to you, or you don't have the investors, or God's not hearing you. But God is like, I need you to stop focusing on all that bullshit. And I need you to just start getting a little bit tougher, setting better boundaries, and get focused on where I am trying to get you to go. Get focused on setting better boundaries. Like, we need to set better boundaries. Like, and for some reason, when I hear boundaries in routine. Set boundaries in routine. If you are sad or if you don't like your job, then it's like, don't you know that thing where it's like this verse in the Bible where it's like, make sure that you have the armor of God on at all times, or like, you know, make sure that you're battle ready, pretty much, like the sword of truth, all the stuff. I don't really know the Bible that well, but I know it's somewhere in there. And like, it's like, if you know that this job is chaotic and all of this other stuff, and you know it makes you sad, and you know it makes you feel like shit, why don't you put your armor on? Like, why don't you make sure you have your morning routines on? Why don't you do things to establish a routine and to establish better boundaries for yourself, so that people are not allowed to make you feel sad? People are not allowed to make you feel less than what you know, like make you feel like less than you deserve. For disruption, we have the Three of Cups. So again, God is saying, oh my God, abundance. Look at this. So it's like, whatever is coming up, it's coming up for you to focus, to die from the past and focus on your passion. That's why it's coming up. It's coming up for you to perfect your vision. Oh my God, I can keep going. It's coming up for you to face your fear so you can know how fucking strong and confident you are. Look at these cards, guys. Look at these cards. So God is saying, just rest and know that you're moving. Rest and know that you're moving on to the next area that you want to go. Rest and know that God got your back. So let the tower fall and just focus on the things that bring you joy. Remember that hunger card came back out. Balance. Look at this. Guys, I can keep pulling. These are cards that are coming out secret. Like, they're coming out together. So this is God letting you know, yeah, you may be sad right now, but I'm going to give to you. You may be sad right now, but God is saying, if you do not allow this moment of sadness to destroy you, and you really take this moment and you transmute it, and you say to yourself, I'm never going to allow myself to feel this way again. I'm never going to allow somebody to get me in this position again. And you use that to transform your life and to build your kingdom up. God is saying that he will make a complete disruption of your life, but it won't be no disruption to where it's like, oh my God. It's not a disruption of where the tower is going to fall, but it's going to be a destruction that's going to give you balance. Because look at this, the tower card with balance. So God said, go ahead, let this disruption, get you, let this destruction move you and inspire you to get to the people who are truly meant for you. So again, transmuting, moving through our pain to get to the other side and get to the things that are truly meant for us. So I'm really happy about that. Like, that really made me feel a lot better. Like, it's like, it feels like God is agreeing, like, this side, this time in your life is not going to kill you. All it did is coming about to make you stronger. It's coming about for you to get that emotional resilience. Again, I told y'all in the beginning, in order to be the alchemist of your life, you don't need everything to go your way, and you don't need everything to be okay for you to be the alchemist of your life. And that's what this period of our life is teaching us. As we're going through the sadness, instead of allowing it to just stop us and keep us in our tracks and not work towards our goals, we're actually moving through that sadness to get on the other side and get closer to our goals and where we're trying to go. Okay? All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. I'm actually going to get you guys. I'm sorry, I have all these cards out. I'm actually gonna do a Sufi. Get y'all guys a quick Sufi and get on out of here. God, clarify this message of sadness, ideation, and disruption. What are you trying to get us to understand about transmuting our pain, not allowing this phase and this point of our life to kill us, but to yearly use it to transmute it and to make us stronger? God, allow no room for doubt or confusion. Please give us just one message to wrap it up in one bow. How can we allow this tower to fall, to bring us into balance, and to get us into harmony with the people that are meant for us? Now, no room for doubt or confusion. One card, please, God. One. So we're going to take the card on top. And the card on top is make friends. Friendships are the alchemy of success. And underneath is deal with the unexpected. Treat the unforeseen as a blessing. I'm actually going to focus on this card of deal with the unexpected. Or actually, we may have read this before. All right. I'm going to focus on make friends. But with this, deal with the unexpected, treat the unforeseen as a divine offering. Again, you may be feeling sadness. You may be feeling like, God forgot about you, that God's not giving to you. But God is like, I have not forgotten about you. I do still see you. All of this is happening so that you can get closer and closer to your community, your community, and get closer to your goals. Guys, we have to understand, like, the universe is kind of like honestly, it's kind of like a restaurant, like when you place your order. So say for example, all of this stuff happened this week, and it made me realize, like, I don't see a future at this company. I don't want to be here for much longer, and like, I'm ready to go. And like, when I made that declaration to my brother, and like, I was talking to my brother, and my brother was like, yeah, Am, you've been through worse shit. And I just recognized in myself, like, oh, this job is not going to make or break me. I am going, I have control over this. This job doesn't have say so on if I'm going to be okay or not. Once I recognize that, 2 days later, I get an invitation from a company, a well-known company, to do a private interview. After that, the next day, I'm talking to my mama, another job interview. But the thing is, I'm like, thank you, God. Now I have two options if anything happened here. Now, I could have been like, oh, as soon as I got that email from that one company, I could have just sent them my resume. But I'm like, no, God, I'm waiting for you. When my mom told me that I can apply and she could easily put me in, I'm saying again, no, God, I'm going to wait for you. And so what God say, you keep doing that. When God presents you with opportunities and it's not what you want it to be, you say, no, God, I'm going to wait for you. The universe is going to give you something else. And eventually what the universe is going to give you is that victory and that thing that you really, really want. And that thing that you've been looking for, but you have to be more grounded in yourself to not take just the first thing that comes to you. Okay. That's why God is saying, deal with the unexpected as a divine offering. But the card that we're going to focus on is make friends. I feel like we read this card before, but we haven't read it in a while. A safe haven, a jug of wine, and a loving friend. If they could last forever, this will be a true fortune. I regret and grieve that I didn't know until now. The alchemy of success is friendship, my friends. Do you feel that people's demands have drained your energy and left you with little time for yourself? This oracle arrives to say to you now, you have the opportunity to open your heart to form the kind of relationships that will bring you quality to your life. What is needed is for you to have the courage to be forgiving, open, and real in all your friendships. If your present relationships are not satisfying, begin to change that by finding those you can trust. By developing new interests, you will have the chance to meet new friends. It is not so difficult to be someone whom others want to know. Hertz is urging you not to carry wounds that can make friendships difficult. When you are feeling alone and someone shows you kindness, it can make a difference. Being caring and letting others know how much you appreciate them helps to strengthen the connections. Soon, a vision will come to you when you most need it. It may be that of a friend, of a heart whispering an intimate message of hope and encouragement. That friend will guide your way through darkness and fear, which has left you feeling uncertain. Let yourself be lifted to a place beyond the burdens you feel and surrender with joy to a love that seeks your freedom. Oh my God. And guys, oh my God, when I was reading that message, I was reminded of our message that came out last week that was all about your platonic relationships are just as important as your romantic relationships. So I really feel like what God is saying that, and again, remember this three of cups came out. So if the sadness that you are feeling is because you feel like you don't have the social group or the social support or the family support, or you just, you're feeling lonely, God is saying if you just continue to focus on being the person that you want to be, setting those boundaries, not settling for less than you deserve, allow these disruptions, like allow this time of loneliness is not going to kill you, allowing this time of loneliness to really mold you to become the person that you want to be. God is saying that you will get all those friends that are meant for you and everything that you need. You don't have to change who you are. You don't have to change who you need to be. The people who are for you, the jobs that's for you, the environments that's for you are going to come to you when you get grounded in yourself and you're clear on who you are. Okay? All right, y'all. If that is your hope and prayer for me, put your hand on, if that's your hope and prayer for yourself and for me, put your hand on your heart and say with me, from now on, I will go on along the path which guides me to discover the kind of love that will help me be a better friend to others. This path will lead me to meet new and caring friends. From now on, I will go on along the path which guides me to discover the kind of love that will help me be a better friend to others. This path will lead me to meet new and caring friends. From now on, I will go on along the path which guides me to discover the kind of love that will help me be a better friend to others. This path will lead me to meet new and caring friends. And though this say friends, I'm also feeling coworkers. I feel like what God is saying is just, if your heart, like whatever you're feeling sad about, whether it's a job, whether it's your friendships, whether it's your family, God is saying, don't allow this sadness to take you. Don't just, I keep hearing this phase, this chapter of your life will not kill you unless you let it. Okay? So feel the sadness, live your life on a day-to-day basis, find one thing to focus on, whether that is, a personal project, whether that's reading a book, whether that's cleaning up your house, whatever makes you feel joy, listening to Beyonce CD B-Day, that's my favorite thing, or Homecoming Out Loud, whatever it is. Find that one thing that brings you joy. Set your better boundaries, and I promise you, God will bring in the unexpected. God will turn the unexpected and bring in a divine blessing. If he did it once, he could do it again, okay? All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message and you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever, ever. That's what I'm gonna tell you what you cannot do. Y'all, I cannot get past these 30-minute messages this week. That's why I'm done. Bye.